Okay, so the next topic is determinants. So very interesting topic and essential topic in linear algebra. Determinants. So basically, determinant can be defined as a magnitude of a square matrix. Right? So only square matrices have determinants. Other non-square matrices doesn't have any determinants. Right? So there is a specific formula to generate uh, a determinant of any n square matrix. So I will just write it first and explain step by step. So suppose we want to find out the determinant of our n square matrix A. So the determinant is defined as the sigma of all the permutations belong to that specific order n matrix and their corresponding signs generated by this corresponding permutations, and each and every row and their corresponding permutations. So I will just take the first row and their corresponding permutations. So likewise last element and their corresponding permutation. So this is the general case to identify a determinant of any n square matrix. So there are several things you have to know. So first thing is this is the way we represent a determinant. So we know that if there is a matrix, then we denote it as by this square brackets. So in order to determine the determinant of this square matrix, determinant, so it will be just a straight line, just two straight lines. Okay, this is the way we represent a determinant. And this epsilon is the thing, uh, it generates plus or minus sign. So if I take any arbitrary epsilon, yeah, after epsilon j1 j2 so on up to jn, this will generate some kind of a sign. So I will explain how it generates in later. Just for now, just remember it will be plus 1 or minus 1. So this plus 1 will generate if the permutation is even. Permutation is even. So the permutation denoted by rho is permutation. Permutation. And if the permutation is odd, then the sign will be, the corresponding epsilon sign will be minus 1. So what is this permutation? So it depends on the order of your matrix. So if there is n order matrix, then there will be n number of permutations. N number of permutations. Okay. So for example, let's suppose our matrix is order 2, 2 cross 2. So there will be 2 amount of permutations. So it will be 2 cross 1. So there will be 2 permutations. And if I take a 3 cross 3 matrix, there will be 3 amount of permutations, which is 3, 2, 1, which is 6. Total 6 permutations. So likewise, for n square matrix, there will be n permute. Where n minus n, n minus 1, so on up to 3, 2, 1. So that is the permutations, and depend on the corresponding permutation count, we generate this specific sign, plus or minus, right? So okay, I think that is enough to understand the formula, and it will give a better understanding if I take example. Okay, so suppose I wanted to find the determinant of order 2 square matrix, order 2 square matrix. So I just write down general double suffix notated matrix. So it will be in the general case. So A11, A12, A21, A22. So now we wanted to find out the determinant of A. So the corresponding formula is sigma rho belongs to S2 because our order is 2, and epsilon rho and the first row with their corresponding permutation values and the second element with their corresponding permutation values. Okay. So first let us write the corresponding permutation values. So we know that there will be two permute amount of permutations, which is 2 cross 1 equals 2. So the corresponding permutation set will be 1, 2 and 2, 1. Okay. So this is how we generate permutations for order 2. So let me write in a green color over here. So for a order 2 matrix, the permutation set will be, or let me choose another color. For order 2 matrix, the permutation set will be 1, 2 and 2, 1, and that's it. And for order 3 matrix, there will be 6 permutations. So you know how to write 6 permutations. It will be 1, 2, 3 and 1, 3, 2 and 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 2, 1. So those are the permutation set. So likewise, for a n number of order n square matrix, there will be n permute amount of permutations. So I can't write the permutations because I don't know the specific order. So there will be n permute in the permutation sets. So you can mechanically remember these permutation sets as well, or you can simply generate those specific sets. So in our case, it's just 1, 2 and 2, 1 because it is in order 2. So we can write our formula in this following way. So the determinant of A will be epsilon corresponding to the permutation, first permutation P1 and A1. So P1 is belong to 1 and P2 is belongs to 2. So A2 2. And if I consider second permutation, so A1 it belongs to the 2, so A2 it belongs to 1. That is the way we write the permutation formula, or that is the way we expand the permutation formula. So now we need to identify these specific signs. So how do we generate it? Okay, so this is the theory. If we wanted to generate the corresponding epsilon value for given permutations, only have to know if there are let's say how many number of larger integers where it contains that precede the corresponding uh, any integer value. So in this case, the first permutation is 1, 2. So there is no any large integers that precede other integers because 1 is always less than 2. So there is no preceding integers. So this is a odd count. Sorry, this is a even count. This is a even count. Since because this is a even count, this epsilon sign for a epsilon 1 2 will be 1, because I just said for a even permutations we precedes the sign as +1. For a odd number of permutations we precede the sign as -1. So likewise 2 1. So now 2 precedes 1, so precedes count will be 1, so this is the odd count, so epsilon 2 1 will be -1. Okay, so now our epsilon row 1 is 1, so a11 a22, and epsilon 2 is -1, so a12 a21. So a12 a21 minus a12 a21. So now this is the determinant, and if you if you assign the corresponding values for any order 2 matrix for this function, it will generate the corresponding determinant value. Okay, so that is how we find the determinant of order 2 square matrix. So in the next clip let's see the order 3 square matrix and how to find its determinant.